A story can be driven by so many things. Goals, fear, dreams, and desires. But it's always moved by its heroes. So, what story shall we tell today? Welcome back to The Table Is Yours, a role-playing adventure where a bunch of friends play D&D together, Dungeons & Dragons. I am your GM, Con Riley. My pronouns are they, them. I forgot to do a fun fact last episode. My fun fact... I don't think there's anything fun about me. My fun fact...
You said it had to be about you. It could be just a fun fact.
Okay. Wow. Okay. My fun fact is chestnut praline is really good at Starbucks. That's my fun fact.
That is a good fact.
That's a good fact. So let's go around the table. We do have Lexi back. Currently, Heather is still gone, but she should hopefully be back for next episode, and we'll finally have all 6 of you together. But let's start and meet our friends around the table. So we'll start with Lexi.
Oh, God. Hi. My name is Lexi. I use she, her pronouns. A fun fact about me is I got really into hockey while I'm recovering from surgery. Also, I'm recovering from surgery. Fun fact. You can find me on Be Real. That's the only place I ever post, and it is at Lexi. May I help you?
Hello, I'm Andrew. My pronouns are he, him. I play Wash. My fun fact is I poo sitting down.
Long-time fans of the podcast.
Sorry, first-time listener, long-time fan. If you poop sitting down, but pee standing up, do you take a little in-between moment?
First-time listener, long-time fan.
Stop and then stand and then keep going?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that up. Anyway, I play Codex. My pronouns are she, her, and I don't really have a fun fact, but I figure I can show you what Codex's journal looks like. This is the notebook that I write it in. It's a big sun. It's very cool. It has planets
very cute.
all over it, but yeah.
I'm Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns. I play Isabella Ballador, the tiefling paladin bard. Fun fact for me today, I think I'm going to jump off of Lexi's and talk about sports. I am a huge Charlotte Hornets fan.
What sport is that?
Yeah, I'm not a Miles Bridges fan, but I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan. So if you know, you know.
What sport is that?
If you don't know, you don't know. So sorry.
If you know,
and if you don't know, you don't know.
Sound off in the comments.
If you know, you know. If you
sound
don't,
off in the comments if you're familiar.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Vic. I play resident rat boy Terrence Astanis. My fun fact today is that you know the song "Bittersweet Symphony" by The Verve.
No.
Yes.
That sounds
bittersweet. Symphony that's life. You would know it if you heard it. They made no money off of that song because they used that track without getting permission, so they got sued for a fuck ton of money, and they didn't make any money off that song. And that's their only hit, so...
You can follow us everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at The Table Is Yours, or TTIYDND is our handle. But yeah, let's get into the recap. What story shall be sung today? One can never know how the melody might sound. Our adventurers have already begun to pluck the strings of their story, and their combined composition is unfolding like a road before us.
So last time, Soom told us to meet her at the back of the tavern, and when we finally decided it was a good idea, Shay passed out. We couldn't get her to come to, so Issa picked her up and threw her over her shoulders. In the back room, Soom basically told us that she had a way to get us out of the wilds and back into the 10th precinct. I guess she's familiar with the Red Raven Adventuring Guild or something? We took her word for it, and she teleported us back to the 10th precinct of the burg. Hijinks ensued, with V2 clamping around my body, Issa turned into the hunchback of Precinct 10 with Shay on her back, and Wash dressed as a priest to sneak back to the Red Raven Guild Hall undetected. Once in, we had Shay taken to be looked after while she was unconscious, and then we found Sham and Maud. When we were taken in to be debriefed about what happened after we jumped off the polished wall, we also saw one sitting at the table. Glad she's okay, I guess. Vizrai apparently was questioned once we were gone, and then was tortured and questioned by Serafima's people. But our names were not out of the loop since they're now looking for us just to get a better understanding of what happened at the graduation with my serums. A thing I'd very much like to avoid. So would one, apparently. So Maud suggested that we lay low since our names had been sorta cleared. She said to avoid the surrounding precincts of the 9th, and said she'd give us a carriage ride back to the 3rd to see if we could snoop any more clues on the Vorano situation the next day. That way we could rest. After that, we caught one up to speed on what happened at the fundraising gala, and she checked Codex and Wash's necks for some reason. Oh yeah, and she also met Issa. We tried to ask her what she did when she was gone, but she said she couldn't remember. We then all kinda relaxed for the night, well, everyone but one who contacted her green devil woman friend, Chartreuse. She told one that she was not the one that took her memories this time. Yeesh. And you see, this is why I just make weird chemicals and don't mess with magic.
Any questions, concerns, comments, fears, wants, needs?
Not today.
Okay. Alright, well then, with that, the table is yours. Codex, isn't it something you said you wanted to do?
Yeah, I do. After, like, the night's kind of chilling out a little bit, and she's, like, finished towel drying her whole body because she's covered in fur, she's gonna get into her pajamas, and then she's gonna go try and find Wash, who... We have separate rooms now, right?
Yeah, you would know which room he was in.
Yeah, she's just gonna, like, knock on the door and be like, hey, it's me!
A rendezvous.
Booty call.
Wash opens door wearing sweatpants.
Are they gray?
Hey. She's just standing there, looking fluffier than usual, and she's like, hey, so are you, like, super busy, like, right now? Are you going to bed right away, or...
No, I was just gonna sit for a while, I guess.
Okay, well, if you're not super busy, I was, hoping... She kinda, like, looks up and down the hallway awkwardly. Can we start lessons tonight, maybe? For a little bit? And I don't want to take up your whole night, but...
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that for a couple hours.
Hours? Okay, yeah, that's...
Or if that's too much, we can cut it down to, like, I don't know,
We'll
30
see,
minutes.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. He pulls out, like, parchment or paper and then starts writing, like, the alphabet down and going through that and their sounds.
Roll an intelligence check, Codex.
My weakness. A 10.
You get the first 4 letters.
Wow.
Nice.
A, B, C, D.
Nice.
You've definitely seen the others, and Wash said things, and you're getting a little tired.
Yeah. After a while, you could tell her attention is just, like, totally not there, and she's like, I think we're good. I think this is good. I think four of these is enough.
No. But yeah, we can stop for tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
That's alright.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna go, but thanks. We can pick this up again when I'm not... Anyway, just get up and head out of the room, sneak out.
That was fucking weird, but alright.
Alright, anything else you guys do?
Is there any sort of shop inside? Like any sort of little...
No shop inside, unfortunately.
That's fine.
I mean, you are...
True, I can leave.
Yeah, it's about 8 p.m., so there might be some shops maybe open, maybe...
No, that's okay. Isabella's going... The next shop she sees, she's gonna buy Wash the most expensive pack of cigarettes she can find. Because she destroyed one of his and promised that she would replace it.
Alrighty. Well, so then the next morning you guys all wake up and find Maud probably waiting for you in the tap room. If you guys kind of all just gather with her. Shay's... okay, she's still unconscious, but it seems whatever fever she has or had broke. So, we're still going to keep her and look after her. But we'll send you to 3, and then when she's better, we'll send her to 3 as well.
Do you have any understanding of what it was that made her pass out?
We have ideas, however, we think the things that Shay might not want us to share.
Alright. Okay then, so I guess we're going to the 3rd to check out the Naramon Society? That's the plan, right?
Well, firstly, the office for the Oral Envoy.
Yes.
The one where Codex first met this
Right,
Phoebe
right.
person. See if they know why she was there or any information about her. There's a carriage waiting out the back.
I get up to go.
Yeah. Thanks, Maud.
Yeah, no worries.
And I'll stay in touch, and she lifts up her finger to show one of the rings.
Yeah, it's like this ruby ring that has the insignia as like where the stone would be.
Cool.
Alrighty, so you guys make your way to the carriage, and it takes about 2-3 hours to get there with their like kind of teleporter to point. And you are back in the 3rd precinct. You're probably near the marketplace that kind of the southeast end lands into that alleyway where the June box is. And then for Codex reference for you, the office is on the border of the 3rd and the 4th south of the marketplace.
Got it. I do want to make a note that I did pull my work uniform from my stash at the Red Raven, so I have that on me in my backpack.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, table's yours. What are you guys doing?
I'm assuming we're walking, following you, Codex?
Yeah, sure. She's probably leaning the way, and she as we're on the carriage ride over, she was probably like, "Do you think I should wear my uniform? I technically quit, but do you think it'll?"
Well, I mean, if you're wearing the uniform and you don't work there anymore, would that be seen as bad?
I don't know.
Trying to get in, infiltrate?
We'll see. I mean, I could always just say I'm here to return the uniform, or trying to return it again, since I feel like I'm not supposed to keep it, even though Phoebe said so, but Phoebe's kind of weird.
Why are we going for this Phoebe person in particular?
We're following my assumption and with blind faith.
Yeah, Terrence had a bad vibe.
That's literally it, but it's all we got, so I mean, we might as well follow through with it.
And then Codex had a weird vibe. So with those two together, there were 2 off vibes.
And she was also
and we didn't
at the
do
gala.
very well at the gala, so here we are.
It's about 11, or probably noon now.
I mean,
Well, let's just get there.
she was also the one who told us about the issue between the Red Ravens and the Blue Crows. So she might have ties to the Blue Crows as well, and maybe be whispering in their ear. We don't know.
Also remember the Blue Crow Adventuring Guild is stationed in the 3rd precinct.
Oh. And they're here. So I'm just saying, all of these lines are coming together. I'm going to start a board. Don't worry about it.
And what color is the string?
Don't ask.
Red.
Red.
Like a ball of red yarn falls out of his pocket.
Slides it back in real quick.
The Arl Envoy office isn't too far on... It's at the south end of the 3rd precinct, but it's not too far from Demi's either, who's on the north side of the 4th.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna... She'll just have... she's wearing her normal adventuring gear, but she'll have her uniform, kind of tucked under her arm, with the intention of returning it. She's gonna be like, well, try not to be weird, I guess. We can just... Maybe I can talk to my old... coworkers and stuff, and we can get some information, but don't expect much. She was only here for a day, as far as I know.
What do you want us to do?
Any questions you have, you could probably ask. Just don't be don't be really sus.
Us? Never. We would never do such a thing.
Is this a pet-friendly establishment?
Was that racist,
Yeah.
or are you talking about your dog?
Oh my god.
You saying that is right.
You say that, she definitely snaps her head forward. Why, she probably knows you got under her skin for a second. Yeah, I reference to V2.
I mean, I don't know. No one brings their pets in here. I mean, they sit outside. Just bring it. It's not like he's gonna poop on the floor or anything, right?
Nuts and
Can we
bolts.
smoke?
Man, shit.
You see, I have the gun, Next update.
Simulate life has to shit.
I will lead the group in through. Is there an employee's entrance? Because I still have my badge and everything too.
So unlike the one in the 10th where it's more of a longhouse, this Arl Envoy office, if you will, it's one main building. There is kind of it's one main large building that has this offshoot side part. Looks more like, best way I can describe it is, a traditional farmhouse or something, or not farmhouse, just a traditional rural house will have the main big part, and then there's the shorter, tinier extension. There's like an extension part that you'll recognize as where the employee office like entrance is, as well as there is another separate building that still seems to be in the same pattern next to it, separate from that building entirely. That looks like it looks kind of like a stone and brick building next to it that you will know, Codex, is kind of like a vault. There are a lot of vaults that actually have underground connections to the Naramont Society's like actual buildings and headquarters proper. And in the 3rd precinct specifically, I think there's about 2 or 3 oral offices. In those offices, they have like an underground tunnel that will lead exactly to the Naramont Society from those vaults.
Because Vic just realized something. As Terrence enters this building, he realizes he's been here before.
Yeah.
And then something clicks in his mind, and he looks a little disappointed in himself.
You guys haven't entered yet.
Yeah, I mean, even just like looking at it, he knows. He's like, "Oh, I've been here before." He's gonna kind of say out loud, I guess, to everybody. Before we go in, I think that maybe I've realized something. So I've been to this one before. And I think that maybe the reason she was looking at me funny was because she was the person I gave my letter to, and it was weird, and I didn't know who I was delivering the letter to. It was a whole thing. Oh my god, did I just screw over this entire mission because someone recognized me and I thought they were suspicious?
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, Vic just looked back in my notes, and I was like, wait a minute, I went to and I see Phoebe written down, and I was like, oh...
Wild if she recognized
so she may not be suspicious.
I mean,
But it was like a whole thing with the letter that I was trying to deliver it to someone that I didn't know the last name of, and I was asking them to help me out, and I didn't have an address or anything, so it was like a really like funny situation. We exchanged names, we had a talk, and so I'm realizing maybe she was just looking at me funny at the last office because she recognized me from that experience, and yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know before we go in hot or suspicious of any sort of activity that maybe I, in fact, am just an idiot.
I mean, Codex got a weird vibe too. It's not just you, and, that might have been a memorable encounter because you didn't know the address of someone you were mailing to, but we don't know, so let's just go in and find out what we can.
If you look at one is just like staring at you.
I knew you
It's
would
like
be the
not
most
moving.
disappointed.
The mask is just like right on you.
Don't look at me with that tone of voice, please.
Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, well, even if your weird vibes might be from something else, I mean, I still got really weird vibes from her when I was turning in my 2 weeks. And I didn't do what you did. I wasn't weird about delivering mail.
Terrence is like, yeah, so this is your fault.
Yeah.
We're here because of you, not me.
Yeah. You just backed me up. So, I mean, also everyone went along with this. Who is to say it's anyone's fault in particular? So, maybe we will get information out of this. So.
Terrence is so quick with the finger. Like, it's, what's her name? What was the fucking name of the old bitch?
Old Maeve.
Oh, yeah, it's Old Maeve.
Well, I remember when the note I wrote Shay was, this is not like Old Maeve, and I'm like, oh my god, this is exactly like Old Maeve.
I wish Heather was here. Heather will see it. Heather will see it and laugh. This is just like Old Maeve.
This is just like Old Maeve. This is also Vic laughing at themselves, because myself,
We're the third person now.
Yeah, because I'm an idiot as well.
So, do we still want to go inside, or?
They might still have information. You got a weird vibe, so I'm just, we both got weird vibes, and the connections is still there, so there's potential.
Look, we're here now.
It's also only to bury me in maybe some helpfulness instead of... Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, great. I'll lead them in through the employee entrance.
All right. So you kind of go in with the badge. You just have to kind of put up to the door and arcanically open. and you walk in with this 5 of you. And what it leads you to is just like a behind the desk kind of thing, where you're in this like very like filled mail room of delivered or non-delivered yet, as well as ones being held, almost like a PO box. And you know this like kind of small vestibule eventually will lead to behind the desk in the front main area.
So we're in the break room, basically.
No, you're in like the inventory room.
Mm-hmm. Is anybody working today? Like, is there some? Do we just walk in and there's people, or like?
There's nobody in this room currently.
Okay.
But you can assume there's someone behind the desk where this room leads to.
Yeah, Codex is just gonna like turn back and be like, "Don't touch anything. I'll be right back." And she's just gonna like walk over to the door and like open the door. Is there like a door to like this front desk area?
Yeah.
She's gonna open the door and like stick her head in there and be like, "Hey!" And just see who's working the desk.
As you turn to open the door and look at the person, you see Phoebe kind of look over to you. Hi.
Hey! Hi! Hey! So weird to see you here. I didn't know they transferred you back here to cover again.
Yeah. How do you want? Why don't I come in there and speak with you? Because we probably should talk about something.
No.
She's like getting up.
We don't. Huh?
She's like kind of getting up, like slowly, like.
Codex is going to fully go into the room and close the door behind her, so she's like standing in front of the door with Phoebe. She's like, no, it's okay. We don't want to leave the desk unmanned, and you know, I was actually coming to talk to you, about about a few things. So you're sure I don't need to return my uniform and the badge and stuff like that?
Codex, I don't mean to alarm you, but you know you're being looked for currently, right?
Yeah, that's a whole thing, and we're solving it. We're figuring it out. It's fine. It was a total misunderstanding. I think it was just, you know, that we got mistaken for some other people who look kind of like us, and you know, they did some bad stuff, but like we're totally good. We're working for the guild, and we're trying to, you know, make everybody make this place better and do some missions for people. And yeah, it was a whole misunderstanding. How was the party for you? How did that go?
I'm gonna burst.
Do we hear any of this?
You hear very like muffled that, yeah.
Can we like start hiding?
Well, I mean, you can certainly. You don't know if she's talking to Phoebe. She didn't say Phoebe.
Yeah, no.
If you want to hide, yeah, sure, roll stealth.
Yeah, I'd like to hide. I'd like to motion for everyone to hide because of the way Codex like slammed. I was like, no, that's okay, and slammed the door shut. Like, I don't know it's Phoebe though.
You can all hide. What I'll tell you is, there's not really much to hide. It's a small room, probably like, I'd say it's about 10 by 15. The room. It's not very large. But it probably has like little like where they're like there's like the little what do you call those storage cabinets that have like that they use in like a mail room?
Filing cabinet?
It's no
filing cabinet.
I was half listening.
It's kind of like cubbies is the best word to think of, but like there's like the like little halls you can go in between the cubbies, if you will. But like, you know, there's these large shelves that have like stuff stored in them that you can like tuck in between the shelves, almost like a library like hall, if you will, not a hall, but you know, between cases. Yeah. If you want to hide, roll stealth. It is fully lit in this room though.
I'm just gonna go outside.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so...
Yeah, I was gonna also go outside.
I don't think there's much to hide behind here.
She puts her cloak up.
Wait, when you put your hood up, does it go over your horns?
There's little cutouts.
100%. Yeah.
It just extends longer, just like... It's just like...
Yeah, it's like, you see points, there aren't cutouts, it's just points.
So
and then
like,
it's like, it comes down, like,
clothes,
it's a very large hood, but it comes down still a little over her eyes.
Yeah, if anybody else wore your cloak, it would just go fully over their face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, cool. So you're standing in there T-posing.
Yes.
I'm gonna go outside with Wash, and...
While you run, I'm gonna like just kind of like give like a quick observable look of like things in this room. Is there anything like a package that seems like weirdly labeled or anything out of the ordinary that seems like it's going out?
What do you mean by that? How often has one been in a mailroom?
What looks like a suspicious package?
Yeah, what to you looks like a suspicious package? That's what tell me that first, and maybe I can help you.
Shaped like a bomb?
It's shaped like a bear, but it's actually an iPhone.
No, I mean, like something that's like well wrapped, probably has like little to no marking on it. I'm just kind of like looking through some of the packages, just looking at them. But I guess I'm just like noting some of the names, if there's any names that I could recognize or any names that sound familiar.
Not really. You're just looking at names and packages.
Isabella's just watching one do this from the corner.
Yeah, you're probably like, what the fuck is
after
that?
I kind of like do my like sweep, I'll like and just leave and follow out with those three.
Yeah, I think Isabella's staying, to be fully honest, because, like, are we just leaving Codex in the mailroom while she does, like, stealth mission by herself? I don't think so. Are there, like, shops open around the the post office?
Yeah.
Sure. Can I go get a pack of cigarettes and then also, like a souvenir? We're in 3, so, like, can I get, like, a Provident... Or, no. Can I get a Holy Sun trinket?
You'd have to go to the Holy Sun Institute.
Oh my god, that's too far away. Okay, I didn't know if it was like, small towns, like our town that we grew up in, like has local college stuff, randomly in grocery stores, you know what I'm saying? No, I'll just get a little trinket. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the front of the post office with the trinket.
That's what I was going to do too.
Yeah.
Wait.
So I'm gonna go in.
Wait, hold on. So you're going to go to a store first and buy cigarettes and a trinket, and then come back?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
I was just going to go right to
I need something to mail.
That's going to take a bit of time. So
a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it's one like a convenience right next to the post office.
Phoebe and I are gonna have girl talk. It'll be fine.
That's great. Okay, hold on. Because I have to get back to the conversation that's currently happening.
Yes.
So, do you all shuffle out together, or do you stay for a second and then shuffle out?
I stay for a second, and then I'm like, you know what? I guess I should probably get up front where I can hear things. And then I'm like, well, I have to have something to mail. And then I'm like, I have to go get something to mail. And then I have to get washed cigarettes, so I might as well just go to the convenience store right next to the post office.
You're going to the 7-Eleven and you're like,
Yeah, you know how our post office is like in a strip mall? I'm going right next door.
You're going to the Bakery.
It's even the post office. It probably has like something that you can mail right there, like in the post office.
Ours doesn't.
No, this is too funny. We're keeping it. I just love the idea. It's like, I'm gonna stay here to help Codex. I should really go to the store.
I'm like, no, you know what? I gotta get up front. I can't hear what they're saying. Let me go grab something at the store.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do you? Terrence and Wash. Are you just standing outside?
I was just. Can I have one of those?
All right, and then one, you're looking around. You're looking at people's mail, which is very illegal.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And then
I'm a criminal.
John Smith.
I just love the idea that you literally killed people and you're like, yeah, I'm looking at other people's mail. I'm a criminal.
But you're going to be doing that for a second, and then are you going straight to the front office?
Yeah, I'll go like around and kind of like
okay.
Mosey my way.
I'm just going to give these all a little bit of time. You guys are outside being static.
We're having boy time.
Yeah. Okay. Great. It's going to take you about 6 minutes till you when you're looking through, and then go to the front, and then for Isabella,
fine.
About 15 minutes, you'll be back. Altogether, 15 minutes of you standing there for a bit when everyone's gone and be like, I should go to the store.
I gotta make it believable, guys.
This conversation will probably be done by the time you guys are going to go help Codex, so hopefully that won't kill Codex.
I love it. Good. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah, it's too funny.
Good.
All right, so while you are all still in the employee entrance mail room, let's continue this conversation that's happening in real time.
Great.
What was the last thing that we said?
She was like, "How's the party for you? How did it go for you?"
Okay. How? She's like, I lost words.
I know, Phoebe. It's a lot to take in that, people could mistake me for anybody else. I didn't even know that many other Herringons were in the city, but, it's crazy. Did you, did you dance with anybody?
I just don't understand why you're lying when
Son of a bitch. Alright, 16.
16? Okay,
I got a nat 20 as my other one, so.
Codex, what happened?
Nothing. We went to the party, and we were repping the Red Raven Adventuring Guild. As you know, I left here to go do that. Just because it's so much more lucrative, honestly. We should really raise wages here so that people don't go become adventurers. Because honestly, Phoebe, and she touched her shoulder, it's really dangerous. And but no, it was fine. We were just there, and we were just hanging out, talking to people. I danced with Balthazar at one point, which was very cool. And we just there was a guy who I don't know if he mistook us for someone else, or he's just pissed that us for being there and being so cool and repping the Red Ravens. But he was what if I talk to Serafima and tell some little lies? And then so he did, and she believed him, which is unfortunate. And then this whole thing went down where she was we should probably publicly execute them or something. So we left. But now we're back, and it's fine, and we're cleaning up the whole mess that this has become. It's crazy. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Why? What did you hear? Did you hear weird stuff? What was she saying after we left?
Was she talking about me?
Yeah, there was a halt to the party and a bit of a influx of her guards coming into question. And then a blonde half-elf was taken to the dungeon.
Yeah, that was that guy. Super a liar.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, I think from what I know, they don't think you did it anymore. They think he did, but they know that you're connected and have information.
I mean, I don't have any information. I was just there to dance and then eat some of those little... Did you see the little sandwiches they had?
I did, yeah. I didn't get a chance to try any of it. But we had to stay, everyone in the polished wall, as kind of witnesses for a whole day, so...
That sucks. That really sucks. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. That sucks. We were in the wilds. That was crazy. But then we came back, so...
How did you get back?
We just, magic. A little bit of magic. How everybody travels around here,
Where did you go in the wilds?
Listen, Phoebe, I think that's not as important as I did actually have a question. I was actually looking for you, so I'm glad that you transferred back here. And she's gonna kind of lean against the door and knock against it because she doesn't fucking know that people aren't in there. She's gonna cross her arms and try and look super casual. And she's just listen, did you think that it was kind of weird that Lady Serafima's guards weren't bronzers or anything?
You mean brass Volgard?
Yeah, whatever, the colors, yeah.
I guess so. Usually burgomasters have brass Volgards.
Yeah. Thought it was kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe I wish I had worked here while you were still here, because I feel like we'd have gotten along really well, and we could have done some fun goss around the office between my runs.
Right. So, funny thing is, I know you're lying about a lot of these things.
That's fair.
And she kind of looks around and there's an empty office currently because it hasn't been 6 minutes yet for one. But, and you watch as she kind of just quickly whispers something, and you watch as her hand kind of flits out, and you just watch as what looks like from her hand this kind of orb kind of goes whoosh, so no one can hear us, just in case. I heard you met soon.
Ooh.
She immediately just a second she looks really surprised. And then she kind of just tries to play it cool again. She's maybe.
So you did?
Maybe.
Is that a maybe yes or is that a maybe no?
Phoebe, I'm really trying not to do too much, so I need you to just accept maybe as my answer to this one.
I've never seen you get this angry.
I'm not angry, I'm stressed, so it's fine. And I'm trying, like, I don't know, you're weird. You give off weird vibes, and you give off a weird vibe when I came in to give him my 2 weeks notice, and I was really stressed then, and now I'm stressed for completely different reasons, but also those reasons, and I just really need you to just accept maybe as an answer right now.
Okay, first thing I will say is stressed and angry are not mutually exclusive. 2, you give weird vibes. 3,
Yeah, you know. We aren't normal, per se.
3, I'm from the wilds.
Oh, okay. Cool! How'd you get back here?
This episode's a fucking disaster.
I'm so captivated.
You are.
So I didn't,
With how much of a train wreck I am.
so I didn't necessarily come back here. I moved here.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah.
So you met with Soom, and she helped you get back?
Maybe. And she's gonna, like, nod her head, like, vaguely.
Did she use a parchment to teleport you?
Perhaps. Nod her head again.
Okay.
Is that bad? Is that good? The vibes are really weird all around right now.
No, Soom's a friend of mine.
Yeah, but remember how I said that your vibes were weird too, so we're not, like, 100%.
Okay, well, am I calling the Volgards who are stationed out in the back for you right now?
There's Volgards out back. Okay.
There's always Volgards out. It's a government establishment.
Right. I forgot that they they don't take lunch at this time. Okay, so no, you're not, but like I just let's be real, Phoebe, you give really weird vibes when I came back to turn in my uniform, and you were like, it was like you knew things that you weren't supposed to know. So like, no, and I want you to be like, I'm gonna be real with you right now in this moment. And she like gets a little closer. I'm gonna be real with you. I am partially lying because I don't know you, but I'm also partially lying because I think the stuff that I'm involved in right now, people might come and like cut your head off. So I don't want that to happen, because I think you're really good at your job, and you're also like really genuinely a cool person, and you're very pretty. But I don't want you to get hurt if you are chill, like you're saying you are.
She kind of like, her like eyes kind of like dart around. She's like looking for words in her mouth. Okay. Probably by this point, you walk in.
So I definitely like walk in and I'm like looking around the store as if I'm trying to like pretend to be a patron of the store.
It's not a store. It's a fucking mail. It's a post office.
And I'm like, I definitely look a little lost, and I'm like trying to like find like a person. Like, hello, I got sent here. I'm trying to file some paperwork.
Phoebe is here.
Oh, great, cool.
Phoebe goes, so you're together then?
Not like that.
Not like that. Yeah, no. She's one of my partners, but not like that either. We're an adventuring party, and yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that she was okay. I can go. It seems like you're fine.
For comedic purposes, Issa walks in with her trinket. How can I sell this?
Issa, Phoebe's here.
Isabella's just ignoring Codex. Yeah. Hi, can I mail this here? I don't know. Do you guys do to like the 8 precinct?
Issa, Issa, she's like right behind Phoebe.
Yeah, but I actually have to mail this. So
you're also together.
I try to keep in touch with my parents by mailing them. I mail them things from 3 whenever I'm here because they still think I'm in college. So I just like to send them things.
You don't have to give her this. It's yeah. She's with yeah. She's also part of the party. Are they still in the? And she's gonna like go and open the back door and like look.
They're not in there. But anyway,
okay.
What?
What? Nothing. You really should have taken my badge from me when I quit. I'm just saying, if I had ill intentions, I could have stolen everything in there.
Do you want me to take it now?
No, don't. It's been super helpful.
Where are the other three?
Outside.
Yeah, Flash go to Terrence and Wash.
I'm like, so I've been really getting into skin ball.
Have you now?
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Well, like the little you've heard Telemachus say?
Yeah, you get paid to beat people up. That's right up my alley.
Do you think if I entered, it would be considered cheating if I used the
No, you can use weapons.
I mean, then maybe it's a lucrative business opportunity for us.
Maybe we just forget about this. And
We
start
should
skin ball.
open a bar together.
Both of you roll perception.
I will say that when Issa was walking in, she definitely was like, wash, and like chucked the pack of cigarettes at him and then just walked into the post office.
Okay.
I got a 14.
16.
You see two Volgards start like walking around the rounds, like as you guys are sitting in the lawn outside of the fucking office.
Okay, alright. We should probably, Issa just went inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We should probably get away.
So again, she's kind of like inside as you two walk in.
Guys, Phoebe is here.
Codex, we've talked about this. Sorry, I gotta say something. You can't just keep saying you know all of us.
Why?
This was supposed to be a thing where we, like a stealth mission where we come in and we had bad vibes from Phoebe. No offense.
What?
It seems like you're getting along now, but...
We just talked about my bad vibes with you.
Yeah, but now it seems like you're trying to murder me.
No, there's no murderers.
no.
You
God,
were just
no.
gonna ask you some questions or maybe like look at some personnel files or something. It's fine.
I can promise you if we wanted to murder you, it would already be done.
That's not helpful, one.
Okay, what I will ask while we're all here, do you have any letters or packages that were supposed to go to Visrai that, we could take a look at?
To who?
Did you guys not look when I was
Visrai?
buying your time?
I tried to look.
The guy that got arrested and taken under the polished wall at the party? That he was sending, it was the person that got taken at the party.
I'm just gonna go into the back and look for parcels, not labeled, but the parcels that would be labeled with the color system that she made to know that it's going to the college.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of parcels for the college, but if you do a quick look, you don't see anything to Visrai specifically.
I mean, I can't read, so I'm gonna pick them all up. And
Oh, true.
But you know, hey.
So I pick up the parcels that I know are directed for, like, at least color-wise, for the college where I know, like, whichever building he would work in. And I'm just gonna, like, start carrying them out and setting them on the counter and be like, okay, you guys look! And she's like, there's so many packages, I'm just gonna need help looking at all of them and, like, carrying them out.
Terrence is staring like agog at everything that is going wrong in this room.
Okay.
He's like...
Terrence, did Visrai live on campus or did they live off campus? Do you know?
I don't know, and how has this gone so downhill so quickly?
Well,
I don't think it's
cool
downhill.
Now. Yeah,
Okay.
Phoebe's cool now, so we just...
I don't think I did anything.
You did.
No, you're fine.
We... What is the actual goal of being here now? If Phoebe is cool, what?
Yeah, none of you know what she told Codex.
I'll take Codex's word for it. Then there's... I mean, unless... I don't know. I just feel like we all have different motivations right now. I feel like we should center our motivations to be for the same thing. In the best interest of everyone.
I'm here to do my job.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a great motivation. Okay,
that is a very good motivation. The rest of us, I think we should center our motivations to be the same thing. What is
I
the
think
goal?
we were here to find information about Vorano, Visrai, whatever we could, and I think since we're at the post office,
Okay,
perhaps we
Phoebe
should...
may be cool, but we don't want to just give... Okay, I'm... Nothing. Actually, nothing. Continue. Carry on.
Can we stop crowding?
Isabel's just gonna start sorting through the packages and looking.
Okay. What are you looking for specifically?
Something addressed to Visrai and Codex, do you have specific colors for each college or just the colleges in general?
It's the college itself, and then the little symbols on them are for the buildings.
Oh, great. And then can
Yes,
Isabel
these
look
would
at
all
the
be
ones
summit. These would all be
for-
summit letters.
Can I look at the ones for the building that Visrai works in?
I would know which building that was. He was with Fasilor, which was, I believe, wizardry?
Roll investigation, Issa.
With advantage?
Sure, I'll give you advantage.
Oh, yay. Didn't help. I got an 8.
Yeah, looking through quick, you don't see anything.
Is there anything addressed to
Like there are like ones that are like Office of Wizardry, or Office of Sorcery, and Office of like Arcane, but nothing specific.
so there's none to
And if you like
Reyes,
pick
Dad.
up anything that is just like General Office of Arcane, like let's open it, Phoebe would be like, no. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
is there anything to Rhea's dad?
to Professor Fasilor,
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you do an investigation check too.
I would have memorized at least what his name shape looks like.
The name shape.
The name shape. Investigation. 14.
Nothing to that shape.
Piss. Alright. Well, nothing here. And she'll start restocking them.
Listen, Phoebe, Codex says you're cool. I guess we'll take her word for it. We're just trying to clear our names at this point. We didn't do it.
I'll repeat what I said to Codex so you all know Soom.
Yeah.
How do you know, Soom?
It's complicated. I'm from the wilds.
Understood. Yes, we know Soom.
Yeah, she helped us quite a bit, which was...
How does someone from the wilds end up at a government job?
How does anybody end up anywhere?
Can I look for the... I know we didn't see what it was, but can I look for the A tattoo on Phoebe's wrist?
Roll a perception.
Ugh. 11. I have a passive 15.
As you're like looking at her wrist, she kind of like looks down and she says, I don't have one.
Okay.
She says that to you.
Yeah, and Isabel's like, okay. Was just curious, because Soom had one, and I don't. What does that designate?
Okay, well, I like how you all think I'm cool and such, but I don't necessarily know how I feel about all of you all, and that's a little bit secret.
What would you like to know?
I'm just doing my job. I didn't come here to do an interrogation or swap of knowledge.
Okay. Why do you keep showing up where some of our party members are? In different precincts, it seems.
Same secrecy. Also, the job, but that's the superficial reason.
But there is a reason.
Yes. She like nods her head kind of quietly. I come from an order of people from the wilds. Descendants of a long gone, well, I guess not long gone, but a civilization brought to ruin. There was a city about 300 some years back called Ponte. And a lot of us blame the higher-ups in the Berg. The wilds didn't always look the way it did. There used to be green pastures and fruitful gain. At least they say. I didn't live to see it. Obviously. So there's a few of us here and far between in the wilds and some in the Berg that want to uncover more truths and understand and maybe even take revenge.
Listen, we appreciate you not calling anyone on us when you know that they're looking for us. What we're looking into and what they know that we know about could be tied to somebody high up, and that's why we need to keep our identities down low. So our motivations might not be too distant from each other after all.
Something I can say is, actually that person you were dancing with, Codex, I once saw him in this precinct with Visrai.
That's not great.
As well as a bald man, blue skin.
Right.
Who whispered Vorano?
Of course. Love that those three are all together.
Have you, Phoebe, how close do you work with the Naramont Society? I don't know what your, like, what level of separation do you have?
I'm a higher up. Why?
I was just curious if you ever saw, Balthazar at the Naramont Society.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Because at the party, I thought I saw him arguing with, what's her name? Tiara?
Tiara.
I thought I saw him arguing with Fiara, who's the bull.
Roll insight, Codex.
Oh. Guess what? It's bad. 12.
Okay, noted. You don't notice anything. Just a fun little roll. A fun little roll that could have given you a thing, but it didn't. That's okay.
Listen, the mental skills.
Not my vibe.
Not my vibe. Do you know anything about him?
Not really.
Okay, cool.
But you saw them together. They were just walking, or were they going somewhere in particular?
They seem to, actually, from the marketplace, they seem to head somewhere in an alley towards something. I don't know.
Gotcha.
It was on my walk here. Not today, of course, but one of the times. 1, 11, 10, and 3 are the ones I kind of flipped between. Those precincts, if that wasn't clear. Okay.
I don't know about all of you, but this at least confirms some of our suspicions, maybe, and we're really sorry for barging in on your workplace in such a confusing manner. I feel like this could have been a lot easier, maybe, but we don't really know how to do things the easy way, I think, so.
Please keep... I don't even know if I should tell you this. I'll go in blind faith and make a choice. We're called the Martyrs of Pompeii. Please keep that secret. I know you probably think I shouldn't have just told you, but maybe that shows I won't rat you out and you don't have to crowd me at my place of work again. If you don't rat me out.
You don't rat us
I don't think we're in
out.
any place to rat people out right now.
No. Thank you, Phoebe.
So, we should go. She, looks at everybody like, we should go.
Yeah. Don't think of
Make sure the guards aren't outside.
Are there
And
guards
then...
outside doing rounds?
I mean, they do rounds, but they usually round the perimeter, not necessarily the perimeter of just the buildings, but they kind of keep... They're here for the vaults, basically.
Gotcha.
Would I know, do I know if our vault connects directly to the Naramont?
Oh, it does. All the ones,
swag.
the three oral offices in the third, all connect to the Naramont Society. They all have vaults like that. Some others have different vaults that are just a room that very secure things are put in, but this one has very secure things and a stairwell to an underground tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
As far as you know.
Codex is just gonna awkwardly look at everyone and then look at Phoebe and give Phoebe a really quick hug and be like, I'm sorry that we thought you were maybe evil. And then she's gonna hop the desk and you're ready to leave with everybody.
If you find out any more information, never mind. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
I think if we find out anything that could help you, then we can report back if you need it. If we have a line of trust here, I think that could be actually really helpful for both of us.
What I can say is that tall one you were dancing with, Balthazar, he does terrify me a little. And I've seen him a lot where I go. There was a couple times that it just felt like there were others in the dark watching me.
Interesting.
Says Codex.
Maybe I was
comes
right.
back into the.
She's been there. Maybe I was right. Maybe he is my mortal enemy. The man of many rats.
That's me.
Codex just kind of nods and she's like, yeah, he gave kind of creepy vibes while we were dancing, but I mean, some people are just creepy.
No, I think he's definitely evil. I mean, that's just my person. Like, he was definitely evil, right? Like, just...
I don't know.
We know he's hanging out with the people that we are... Oh, anyway.
Yeah, but to be fair, Terrence, you hung out with those people too.
Anyway.
Am I evil?
I'm morally ambiguous.
Right, morally gray, just like a lot of other characters, morally gray.
Okay, let's leave Phoebe alone for a little while.
Can I mail this first? Sorry. Yeah, great. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 gold.
Yeah, here.
All right.
Thanks.
What is your group name, by the way? Just out of curiosity. And where is the other one?
She's unconscious right now.
She's sick. She's fine. She's just has like the flu or something.
Okay.
We're the Faded Fates.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that secret as well, unless you want that to be known.
Maybe later.
Yeah, maybe not right now.
Okay.
Well, we're super wanted.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, bye, Phoebe. Good luck with the rest of your day.
All right, you guys all leave. Where do you guys go? Or what do you guys do? I'll leave it to you. What do you guys want to do?
That was helpful, if not very uncomfortable.
Yeah. So we have options. We should probably leave. She's like starts walking away from the building. I think we have a few options. We could go find Balthazar, wherever he is, whoever he is, and just like straightforward
Rough him up.
questions.
Yeah, I'm sure that would go really well.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying it's an idea. It's an option. It's a thing we have. We could go. Oh shit! And she like turns around. Can I run back inside?
Yeah.
She runs right back up to Phoebe, and she's like, "Hey, when you said when you saw Balthazar, the places where you go, where were you going?"
When I go to the other offices?
Oh, just like all over?
I go to the offices in the 10th, the 11th, the 1st, and the 3rd.
Okay. And he's just around the post office there, too?
Around the places I stay, usually, yeah. I usually stay, not always at an inn, but in the 3rd here and in the 11th, I have little apartments.
Okay. Thanks, Phoebe. And she's just gonna go back outside. Run, like, soft jog back up to everybody else. Anyway, so I think we have options, right? We can go find Balthazar, which seems like a really bad idea. We could go down to the bottom area, and you guys could maybe, I don't know if you guys have contacts somewhere. We could go to the college, and we could maybe search, like, the places that Viceroy worked, and my friend's dad could get us into a bunch of places.
It may be best to go underground right now, because the full guard is still looking for you all. And I don't know if going into a college altogether would be our best bet.
Terrence is scribbling. Just saying. He's doing exactly what I'm doing currently.
Hey, Terrence, I actually have a question. How long has Vorano been doing crime?
He was born bad. I don't know.
Juan or Wash, you would know this. You would know this answer better than Terrence would if Terrence wants to answer.
Yeah, I've only worked for him for like a year or so.
You know, from what Big T and or Darian has told you, Vorano has been around since Big T got a a spot as one of the leaders of the
Big Three.
Yeah. Originally, it was just Lady Rava from what Big T knew, but then Big T and Vorano both somehow got a share of the pocket at some point. But if you ask, Big T is like, like doesn't really get into it. And I'm sure Darian's given theories, but nothing like. I wouldn't say anything necessarily substantial, but if you want to make up theories.
Does anybody know how long Vorano's been doing crime? Or at least been a big name in the whatever?
Probably at least the last 10 years.
It's been a while. Before even my intel could go far enough back to get to that information. So over 10 years.
Okay. Do you... I'm just trying to think, because if he was doing stuff 20 years ago, I might know someone we could talk to, but it might be better if we just go underground and talk to some contacts that you guys have. Even if Vorano's down there, like, what are the odds he's looking for us down there now that news is spread that we're up here?
Well, I think news is spread that we're up here pretty far, considering what we've gotten into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he won't be looking for us down below now, so we might have a little more flexibility in moving around.
Yeah, the sooner the better. Getting underground, I think.
What was this person that we're going to talk to from 20 years ago?
My dad.
We're going underground.
Yeah, and we're avoiding that.
But he knows people that did crime and stuff. He went to jail.
I mean, that was kind of a plan before we got picked up by Sham anyway. I don't know. I'm still very concerned about going downstairs, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't think that's...
I think we'll be in just as much danger as we are up here.
Exactly. How intensely do you believe your dad could help us in this instant? She sounds like so strained asking this question.
I really don't know. From what he told us, he did, like, he was a big name in like bank robberies and stuff like 20 years ago, and then, you know, he went to jail and stuff, but I don't know.
How close
I think there's
is
a
he?
chance. Oh, I live nearby.
Well, why don't
You're like
we
pointing at your house. You're like, oh, I live right there.
I live right there. No.
Why don't we swing around? Because even though he has become a big name in the back, she's like, you can tell that her jaw is tense. People believe that he's been doing crime for a lot longer, but that's just a theory.
A game theory.
A game theory.
A game. What? Listen, you can see like Codex's ears kind of like shrink, like they drop a little bit, and she's like, listen, we can just go down below if you want to.
No, let's talk to your dad.
Why are you so mad about her dad?
Okay. I'm gonna take them to my house.
No, I'm just writing down what we've learned so far. And the fact that Balthazar was going with Vorano and Bizrai potentially downstairs is not the best.
And the fact that he's potentially has some kind of connection to the bull of the Naramon Society. Like, that's a little scary.
Yeah, why were they fighting? We should have listened into that.
I didn't get close enough to hear the conversation. I just saw it and it was awkward. Anyway, I'm gonna start walking. Like, are we walking while we're going? Because I'm not gonna take them to my house. I have to take them to my dad's office. Because he's at work.
Yeah, you guys can talk and walk, that's fine. Yeah, everybody just roll a general stealth check.
Time to fail.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
7.
7 from Codex, natural 20 from 1. Issa?
14.
14. Terrence? 6.
Oh boy.
Wash?
Let's go.
8.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You just gotta get a good persuasion roll again.
So the people that weren't made are stealthy, and the people that were made are like...
You guys are just like walking through the town square. Juan and Issa are like in the back, like looking around, not being seen, hopefully.
It makes you wonder why we were made in the first place.
Alright, Yeah, I mean, you're looking around. It's even though you're not being very stealthy, it doesn't seem like anyone's paying you much mind. Because again, you're like on the other side of where you guys are being not necessarily you're not being hunted past there like that. Or,
Being searched for.
Right.
And to be clear, we're not being like hunted like for malicious, not necessarily malicious intent, but they're like, we want to know what you know, so that's why we're trying to find you.
Yeah.
It's not like we're going to be imprisoned, but we are going to be cornered, at least.
I mean, depending on what you say, you could be in prison.
Yeah.
All right. So when you guys arrive at Kirik's shop, Codex, we're going to take the head charge of describing what this place looks like.
Okay, it's like, it's probably like a smaller warehouse with like big, kind of like garage doors that can open, because they build construction materials for like city projects. They like manufacture brick, and they like cut wood for paneling and stuff like that. It's pretty busy. You see like a bunch of people, moving in and out, like just like moving like giant wood panels onto like carts and like offloading and onloading and moving like raw materials around. And then both of the doors are probably open, so it's just like a big open workshop with like there's like a mill and like all of this stuff. And probably standing in the middle of it, like with a hard hat on and like it just looks like a clean cut construction worker, is Kirik. Yeah, Kirik is a gnome. He's very small. He's wearing like coveralls basically, and or like overalls, and probably some kind of like thick plaid shirt or something like that. He's pretty like clean, really crisp, maintained like stubble beard, kind of shaved head. And you could see like from his like bare arms, he's like covered in tattoos. And he's just like ordering people around and like absolutely commanding this room of people working.
Yeah, so he's kind of telling people around, and then he kind of like looks and sees Codex. He's not tall. He's like 3'4".
Yeah.
Codex, what are you
Hey,
doing
Dad!
here?
Well, did you get my letter? That everything was fine?
I got a letter just saying everything's fine and Dogma's okay, but I saw Dogma that night for dinner.
Yeah, there was a lot of bad stuff that happened at the college. Did he tell you about that?
Yeah. You said your friends died.
Yeah, super, well, friends is strong, but, yeah, my first adventuring party's very dead. But, this is the new group. Everyone, this is my dad, Kirik.
Hi.
Right.
Gives
Just like
a
a
hand.
slight, yeah, just no wave, but like a hand goes up. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely just a,
you don't know if you know the answer in class, but you're raising your hand anyway. That's the level of raise.
hoping that they don't pick on you.
We all
Yeah,
did the
exactly.
same thing at the exact same time, I'm pretty sure, because we all did
Yeah.
the exact same motion of holding their hand up like that.
Right.
It's a nice place you got.
Thanks. I'm trying my best. What's going on, sweetheart? What's happening?
So, can we talk, like, in your office?
Like all of us, or you and I?
Well, all of us.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, put that down. And it's like someone who's like picking up something way too heavy for him. It's another gnome. He's like, stop. He kind of brings you guys. He's like, come on, follow me. Brings you up to his office. Kind of like shuts the door. And it's kind of one of those like foreman offices where you can like look down into the fucking look down into the factory level.
Absolutely. And she just kind of looks like a little nervous and like looks at everyone. She's like, okay, so, we are, things kind of went wrong on our last mission, which is a bummer. But we're still, like, everything's probably okay. But we are looking for leads on, this guy. And she kind of like side-eyes everybody. She's not sure how much she's supposed to say. We are looking for leads on a guy that's
Go ahead.
doing... Okay. We're looking for leads on a guy named Vorano, and he's selling bad stuff to people. And they said, and she like vaguely gestures towards one and Wash. They said that he's been in operation for like at least 10 years, and I don't know if you've heard anything. But I figured we could take a shot. If not, we're gonna go back to the other place.
What other place?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I don't know. I've never heard of a name Vorano, unfortunately.
Did you know any bald blue men?
Not from when I was in prison, but your brother mentioned someone who looked like that.
Great, awesome, cool. Why? Why did he mention someone that looked like that?
Because he says that every time he gets out of class, he sees someone like that with some big guy next to him looking at him.
Okay, where is he now?
He's at home. He said he's going to come here in probably about 10, 20 minutes.
Well, I, for one, would love to meet the rest of your family. So if you want to wait for your brother to get here.
Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it.
And his friends that could potentially be watching him.
Is everything okay, sweetie?
No, it's super not okay, Dad. She just like bends over and like has her hands on her knees and she's just like.
He kind of like walks up just to like when you get down on your knees. He probably just like kind of walks up. Doesn't really even have to crouch to grab your knees. Is this another museum instance? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it's not as bad, but I mean it's really bad. It's really bad. Okay, and the blue guy. That if he's watching Dogma, I don't know why he could be in danger. So, like, how long until he's gonna get here? Or should we go find him? And
Dad,
where's Dad?
You hear from the door.
Nice.
Dad, where are you?
He's gonna go open the door. Dogma, up here!
Codex!
Hey, come on up! Hurry, run now, go fast! Come on!
He like walks in, like shuts the door. There was more today.
But, okay, tell us everything. Also, these are my friends that are now my group. Dogma, everybody, this is my brother, Dogma.
You're all gonna die.
Whoa, okay, buddy, whoa.
That's kind of a rude thing to say when you first meet someone.
But yeah, Dogma, they're identical twins, so... Dogma has, like, short-ish... very, like, fluffy hair, just like Codex does, kind of PC. Very much Sasuke cut and style, like, it covers, like, part of his face. He looks a little emo. But he still has, like, the white and hot pink, tips to his hair, and he has, like, the gray tips to his ears and his hands and his feet. And he also has, like, a little rabbit tail. But, he dresses, a little bit more, like, edgy, like an emo boy than Codex does. Yeah, and they both, you could probably see it now. They both have, he, like, has a big fluffy scarf that he keeps around him. But they both have necklaces that each one has the, like, half of a silver, like, facetless coin. Just, like, half of a metal circlet.
They're following me.
Who and how many?
8 big ones. Not the blue one. I saw the blue one, and then he pointed, and then I ran. And then I looked back,
Isabella's
and he wasn't
looking...
there.
Down through the glass just to see.
Dad, they're gonna come in and destroy the shop unless... do you have a gun or something?
Are we gonna have to fight these guys?
And I have a lot of magic, but like everyone says that if I'm gonna be in graduate school, it's not gonna be good if I'm doctorate school. It's not good if I start using my magic for like violence. So I probably shouldn't do that because then I could lose my scholarship.
Hey, Dogma.
Right, but yeah, I mean, you go ahead.
She's just gonna grab my shoulders and be like, if you don't do it, you will never finish your doctorate. So we should probably... Listen, it's not hard.
Or you could just heal people who get hurt.
What if I stay in here and I close the doors with Dad and you guys figure it out? You look tough and you survived them at least, Codex. So at least one person
Barely.
survived.
Super barely. Not good.
Okay, great. So you got it. You got it, great. Okay, Dad, stay with me. And he's like, what are you doing? Like, he's like, calm down. Like, please, calm down. It's fine, I'm calm. Get out there, team. Woo! That's what you say during Skimble, I don't remember.
Does he, like, usher us out?
Yeah, he's kind of like pushing out the door, he's like, please, okay, great! And he, like, locks, you hear, and he, like, looks through the window, like, he's, like, face pressed to, like...
Your family seems really nice.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, they're great. And then she, like, pounds on the door. She's like, Dog, you fucking coward! Get out here! I didn't pay for your schooling!
I think maybe the yelling could come down a little bit if the blue guy, the big guy, and 6 more are on their way here. We might
Don't tell
not
me how to
want
talk to my family.
Okay, and Isabella's just gonna look on the floor to see if there's anyone there already.
Honey, just please get them out of the shop, okay?
Okay, fine. Codex just, like, looks at Dogma through the door again, and she's like, fuck you, until he gets down the stairs.
All right, so you guys gotta run back as like some of the workers like, what's going on?
Nothing. You're doing a great job.
All right.
I just think.
As you guys like run out, like you kind of like watch as like you see Dogma's little hand, and you watch as kind of like the big steel doors. He just goes sorry and shuts them.
Oh no! So are we outside of the building?
Yeah, you're outside of the building, like kind of like almost like a garage yard, if you will, like a car garage yard.
Next family dinner is gonna be so fucking awkward.
So is the plan kill or run?
I mean, I think as far as keeping us here a secret is probably not going to last long anyway. So I say we might as well fight.
I can't let them take Dogma, so
That's also true.
So as you guys kind of get out to this like this almost like car garage factory yard, you hear like kind of like stomp, stomp, stomp on the fucking cobblestone as you watch 8 huge like tank people, very similar to the ones you all saw at the graduation, or you just know. But that one in the middle that recognized you is you remember Scar was one of the first people that tested it. Mm-hmm. Kind of like rush in, they kind of push through, and they all like kind of like. Little Terrence, this is gonna be easy. Roll initiative. 25 to 20.
20.
20 to 15.
19.
16.
What'd you get, 1?
7.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus. Alrighty. So, Codex, you're up first.
It's me. I'm going to cast Firebolt. I got a 14 to hit.
14 to hit will just miss. So what were you doing?
All right. Then I'm going to take.
Does it miss completely and not still have an AOE?
It's Firebolt.
Oh,
so
bolt.
no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't listen. We're level 3.
Alrighty. Next will be the hulked out one. He is going straight for Terrence.
Cool.
So he's going to dash and run at Terrence.
Oh no, and I'm little.
And then he is going to use an action to grapple you by the neck. So roll a grapple contest. Okay. So either acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics is okay. 18.
Okay, I got a 17, so
yes!
he kind of like just puts a hand on your shoulder. He's not grappling you, but he's got a hand on his shoulder, and he's just gonna punch.
Ow.
14 to hit.
Okay, then it meets it. So.
Yeah, beats it. So he just goes, he tries to kind of grab you by the neck, and you kind of like push him off, and he has his hand on your one shoulder, and just goes, I remember this. Push! Right in the face. And you will take a significant amount of damage. 8 bludgeoning. As he kind of just like socks you in the cheek. Issa, you're up. Wash your own deck.
I think because it came closer and is threatening Terrence, I'm gonna go up behind it and take a swing.
So you're moving up behind the big scar guy?
Behind the big scar guy, yeah.
Oh, that flanking. Sweet.
That flanking. Eating.
That's a thing that we're doing in 5e.
She sees Terrence being grabbed at and bludgeoned, and she is like very conflicted for just 1 second about if she should cast a spell to help Terrence or like physically go over and intervene. She chooses the physical option, so kind of like runs up behind and like, grabs her axe and takes a swing. But I believe it just misses with a 14.
14 does not just miss this guy, but it does miss.
Yeah, oh, true. Yeah,
He's the big guy. He's
So-
about 11 feet tall.
I miss, and then I'm gonna unarmed strike for my bonus action.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Incredible.
No. Oh, wait. Nope, I rolled 2 natural 3s.
So you kind of swing at this guy, and it kind of probably just like hits, like, he's wearing a little bit of leather armor, and it kind of just like twinges it, and he kind of like turns around. He goes back to Terrence, and then you try to like punch him, and it just hits his leather again, and he's just kind of, can I help you? And it's gonna go to Wash, and then Terrence, you're on deck.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna go after the big bear guy. I'm gonna give a grapple check, like hop on his back to like headlock him.
Okay, is this your action?
Yeah, this would have to be.
Okay. Ooh. What did you get?
Well, it is +7.
Did you get a natural 1?
No, I got a 2.
I got a natural 1, and it is +7, so I got an 8.
Oh, I got a 9 then.
Yeah, so you kind of just like jump onto his face, like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna attempt to pin him. After a successful grapple, you may attempt to pin your opponent as a bonus action to apply the restrained effect on them. Wash has like jumped up on his back and has this massive man in a headlock and just keeps pulling tight and leaning back so he falls backwards.
Oh,
It's kind of cocked, but not really.
I got a 26.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, so
And I
you
didn't,
grapple his
yeah.
head, and you try to like push him down, and he just kind of he takes the hand off of Terrence's shoulder, and just is like slowly pushing against you. You're still grappled on him, but he's like pushing up against, like probably puts his hand under the back of his neck, and is like pushing you off currently, trying to. All right, that is Wash's turn. Terrence. Technically one you're on deck, but the enemies will go first.
Terrence is going to like reach into his like belt, his utility belt full of like orange liquid, which you now I guess see. I mean, sort of, Issa, that he has like a row of them, like these serums on his belt.
There's a little cow, like,
He reveals. He opens a trench coat to reveal pockets. Watches. If it didn't take an action, I would take 2 at the same time, but I'm gonna take 1 right now as a bonus action.
I gotta look at both of your sheets because you're both homebrew. And
I know.
I edited it. I'm like, how did I edit this good?
If it weren't an action to take 2 at the same time, I would take 2 right now, but I want to at least get something done.
Gotcha.
So you watch as Terrence, at least Isabella sees for the first time, Terrence like chugs this serum. It's like this glowing orange liquid that you've seen, and he just like, it's almost improportional, very cartoonish. He's not quite as tall as the fucking Scar in front of him, but he like cranes his neck and like looks up at him and just punches him right in the face.
Okay.
17?
17 will miss.
17 will miss?
Yes.
Fuck, dude!
Yeah, that'll just miss Scar.
Next time, buddy. Yeah.
Next time, bud. Yo, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm gonna fuck you up, bud.
You ever been fucked up before? Yeah, you try to punch him, and he just like from like the
Wash pulls his head back as I go to hit him.
yeah, and he just goes and like grabs your fist and goes, oh, a shame. Enemies' turns. They all kind of like, they're not as like seemingly intelligent as Scar is. And then you watch as the one in the back, as they all kind of come in. One comes behind Issa, 2 are going towards Codex, and the other 2 are just kind of coming towards your grouping. This one at the back, you just watch as like, it's almost like he bites his lips, and you watch blood pull out, but it looks blue, and then he just is gone.
What? What? Where the fuck did that guy go?
That'll be their turn. One, it's your turn.
Cool. So I'm going to do a little maneuver, let V2 get close to Terry as I shoot back while this person is grappled.
So if you're going to back up, he's gonna swing at you. He's going to let go of Terry's hand and boom, like backhand swing at you. So that'll be his reaction. That is a 24 to hit, so that'll hit. Ooh, that's not max, but almost max. 14 bludgeoning as he kind of just like punches you in the face as you then step back 5 feet.
Ouchie. That one hurt.
So, what do you move back after getting slammed in the face?
So I'm going to command use my bonus action to tell V2 to attack the one attacking everyone who just hit me, which he'll probably almost do instinctually. And then I'm going to take my gun and shoot the one that's over on the side. So I'm going to roll for both of those. So V2 got a 22.
Nice.
That'll hit.
And I got an 18.
Yes, so V2 will hit Scar, and then you will hit one of the grunts, one of the big boy grunts, with your 18
Sweet.
wounds.
Okay, so this is what I imagine happens, and you can add your flavor if you think like that doesn't happen or that does happen. But like almost instinctually, as I start to like slide away, like V2 kind of slides underneath, and as I get hit in the face, I'm like right as I'm saying like V2 command kill, like right as it like hits, like V2 comes in and just like right onto that hand and like tries to pull it down, like digging his teeth into it. And I like kind of like swipe away the blood, and I like see everybody there, and I'm like, that's not my target, as I turn over and I just whip out my gun and just like with like the blood almost like, I'm imagining there's like a little bit of blood coming out of my nose, or well, I guess you can't see it because I'm in armor, but if you looked into the armor, there's like a little bit of blood. I get that like right into the jugular, like I'm trying to hit, and I will roll for damage too. I forgot I should do that. So I do 13 damage to the fire one, and V2 does 8 damage to the big guy.
Okay, big guy looks fine. With your 13... Yeah, with your 13, describe how you want to do this.
Ooh.
Oh, sick. So, like, with V2 bleeding, I imagine there's, like, that straight shot, and it's, like, there's, like, this little bit of rage. You see, like one, like, looking to aim and, like, shakes it, turns it, and, like, almost in the most calculated way, just goes, like, probably, like, hits through the side, and, like, it just kind of, like, splats out as this person falls over.
Yeah, you hit them through their neck, and you kind of watch as they kind of, and, like, immediately shrivel to, like, what looks like a twink, basically, hitting the floor.
I've twinkified them.
I'm sorry, a what? Yeah.
Be afraid of this gun, it turns you into a twink.
Zap, hit them with the twinkification array.
Top of the round, Codex.
I want to use another bonus action to look for can of paint thinner.
Sure, roll another investigation.
Please, for the love of God, it will be so cool. Oh, I got 2 minus 1.
Yeah, no, you're like oh the paint thinner, like you're kind of like backing up as these two like big guys are coming towards you, so you're like you're getting a little distracted.
I'm just gonna cast Firebolt again at now. Wait, a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Let's go.
All right, describe what you do.
Hold on. Okay, so she is going to just like extend. It's almost like she's throwing a baseball, and she's just gonna like as she reels her hand back, this like hot pink electricity kind of like crackles down her arm and forms into like this little flaming moat, and then she just like hurls it at this guy like full baseball star pitch.
Do you do the Twilight kick?
Oh yeah, the kick.
Yeah, just like full pitch. And it just slams into him. It's only gonna do 2 fire damage, but it's cool.
Kind of hits him in the face like, but he's still up.
He doesn't light on fire because that's not how Firebolt works. And then I'm going to move. I'm gonna start moving back towards the left.
Okay. As you do that, it kind of like brushes off and tries to look for where you went, but doesn't know where you went. But they're looking around. As you watch Scar kind of just like chuckles, he's kind of sitting as you're all like surrounding him, and he just goes, and he kind of like lets out this big and it kind of like bolsters the ground a little bit as like there's this movement. You see this kind of crackle of energy, and he says, "Boys, chew." And as he says "chew," you watch they all kind of get inspired to quick make an action, and they all as blood, like blue blood comes down, and they all disappear.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Scar kind of like quick takes wash, and he's going to try to remove you. So make a grapple check at disadvantage.
Oh. My lowest is 15.
My only is 21.
Connor, I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs.
Sure, yeah.
Reroll your ability check.
This was larger. I made a natural 15 originally. I made a natural 17 next.
So since
I just wild magic surged.
we have fun here.
We have fun here.
I just want you to know the counter is at 1, and I rolled a 1. I rolled a natural 1, a 34.
Well, that's not fun. That's fine though, I guess. It'll be interesting for you. Okay.
Hey, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying that's what I got. You can lie.
No, it's okay.
Sid rolled a 34, so that's like the 34th rule of wild magic. Hey everybody, Google Rule 34 wild magic.
Alright, so, with all that happened, after Scar basically like not rallied the crew, but like he basically rallied his allies to take an action and all go invisible. He then like kind of like lets out this like large roar that kind of echoes, and then he goes to go grab Wash. You see as he like puts his hand on Wash, and then what do you do to like cast Silvery Barbs? What does it look like?
For her, it's just pure reaction, so she probably is just, like, as she's running to get to, like, reposition, she sees this happening, and, she's like, Wash, hold on! And she's just, like throws her, like, her hand out towards him, like, in, like, just a reaching gesture, and some of that, like, little pink electricity happens, and it, like, kind of, like, jumps from her hand onto the ground, and it's, like, so faint she doesn't really notice it, and it probably just travels along the ground and, like, tries to, like, zap Scar to like make him fumble for a second.
So as this happens, as it tries to hit Scar, I'm gonna say it kind of like there's a surge in it that it kind of like jumps back up and hits Scar, and you watch as like Scar's hand stops for a second, but then it kind of bounces back and hits you in the mouth. And and then Scar goes back to grabbing Wash. Wash, from your failed grapple check, you feel this hand on you, and it feels like a big hand, and then you feel like this like almost like G-force of boom, as he just like throws you up in the air. I'm gonna make a roll. You get thrown up 20 feet in the air as you're just up in the air. You're like, whoa! Like, whoosh. His third action, he is going to take a swing about everybody around him. So he's just going to take his fist and going to go boom! Ow. I just hit my hand. All right, so that is V2, that is Issa, and that is Terrence, or Terry. All right, for V2, that's a 13 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay. For Issa, that's a 23, and for Terry, that's a 23.
Yeah. I'm gonna Hellish
Can
Rebuke
I-
after they do damage.
Gotcha.
Use my reaction to have V2 cause disadvantage for Terry's, like the attack on Terry.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, that's my reaction.
That's fine. Okay, that's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have my shield equipped, like, because I never said I brought it up.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so
I mean, if I did, it would still hit.
all right, so for Issa, you will take 19 damage. No, 18. 18 damage.
Holy shit.
It's a lot of damage.
And
What kind of
then
damage
for
is it? Just
Terry,
bludgeoning?
you will take 11 bludgeoning. Bludgeoning for both of you.
Or I can have that.
That is his turn.
Well, I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke him.
Okay, perfect. So do I have to make a what save?
Oh yeah, it's a dex save.
15. I
Oh,
got
it was a 14, yeah. So, you take half
Okay.
of... Hold on. Half of, well, not that great, 10, so 5 fire damage.
5.
Yeah, you take 5 fire damage.
Noted. Okay. Wash. You kind of get thrown back, I would say probably like 5, 10, 15 feet to your side. And then you fall. You were knocked prone, obviously. You will take fall damage of 7 bludgeoning. Issa, Wash, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit Scar with my Great Axe, but also with Divine Smite. So, let's see. Oh yeah, does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
Sick. Alright, so... Oh yeah, so the piercing will be 14.
Noted.
And then the radiant will be 12. So 12 radiant, 14 piercing.
Okay. He's bleeding.
Nice.
Yeah, describe how you hit him.
So I think he takes his huge swing around, like she gets fucking mauled. Issa is also bleeding. In case the viewers at home, Issa is bleeding after 18 damage on a level 3 character. And she's like, fuck! And she just like swings as hard as she can into his leg, I'm guessing. Like, it's probably kind of where her axe would naturally hit. And this like surge of energy comes out right at the tip of the axe and into like Scar's leg.
He's like,
Yeah. She's like, and then she sees Terrence and thinks this is Terrence's fight, so she's gonna cast Spirit Shield on Terrence.
What does that do?
is that a bonus action?
Yes. As a bonus action, a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for duration.
You see this kind of blue shimmer go around Terry. He goes,
Yeah.
whoa,
Oh.
this is great.
Pretty.
It's now Wash's turn. Is that the end of your turn, Issa?
Yeah, that's
Right.
the end of my turn.
Wash.
Cool. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up,
Yep.
and then the rest to get next to him, and then I'm gonna punch him in the balls.
Okay.
The final blow!
24.
Yes! Hit him in the balls!
Oh, max damage. Nice.
Nice.
So 4.
4.
Oh, no, 7.
7. Okay.
7 ball damage.
Yeah. Then you kind of like hit him in the ball. You're like, he throws up a bit.
Terrence laughs.
The
Or
fuck?
Terry laughs, like, heartily.
You gave me advantage.
I gave you advantage, so if you didn't crit,
No, I didn't.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So he kind of just throws up at your feet. All right. Terry, your turn. One, you're on deck after the enemies.
23.
23 with hit.
Yes.
To the balls. That's a good idea. That's 6 ball damage.
6 ball damage.
Damn.
As you hit him, he kind of like, and he kind of looks back up at you and takes a reaction to hit you in the face twice.
You have +2 to AC.
I do.
That's a natural 20, which is 26, and then a 22.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Okay.
the +2 did not get me that far.
I can't cast Silvery Barbs again because it's on the top of the round. I don't want my reaction.
Okay, 2, 14, 16, 18 for the natural 20.
18 damage?
18 damage.
It's bludgeoning?
It's bludgeoning.
Okay, so...
So that's 9.
Okay.
And then... Shit, that was bad. 2, 3, 5 more, so 2.
Okay, I'm still alright.
So 11 damage. 11 damage is what you take.
Okay, I'm okay.
Okay, cool.
Is it a bonus action for me to take another one?
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
Okay. Then yeah, he's gonna take another one.
Okay, describe what happens.
Everyone else has seen this, but he takes another one, and his eyes like light, kind of like surge over with this like orange color, and his like veins like bulge out, and almost like there's like a glowy hue to them because it's like this intense like steroid is running through his veins. He doesn't increase in size at all, but like his posture like buffs up, and he's like.
I mean, you have 9. You could just go to you like boom, boom. Like,
yeah. And his eyes get like all
9
bloodshot, and
times.
he looks like feral.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Enemies' turns. So looking around you, everybody roll a perception.
My strength.
What's perception?
I got a 21.
16.
16,
10.
10,
18.
18,
9.
9. And the 10 was with your switch stats, right?
My stats for wisdom and dex when they switch are the same.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
have proficiency in perception. Would you say that goes away when I'm in this state? Okay, then that was actually a 13.
You can do to 14. Terry and one will not see this. You guys kind of like look around and you realize like whatever happened to the other ones, they did go invisible, but like if you focus, it's almost like they're a blurry image that kind of come back. They don't come back as people, and you watch them as they're slithering towards Scar. They look like a mass of guts and blood. With a very, for those who will now perceiving it, recognize this smell. As they crawl towards Scar, and you watch they kind of like morph into Scar as he starts to heal. You see 3 go into him.
Fuck.
And how many were there originally? There was 7. Well, you killed one of them.
Yeah,
So
6.
yeah, 6. So 3 go into him,
Fuck.
and he is no longer bleeding.
I'm glad I took a second when I was like, he's gonna die soon. Maybe I won't.
Yeah, and you just kind of let's have fun. All right, 1.
I'll be shooting and attacking as I'm prone to do. Let's see.
How are you attacking?
So I'm using both V2's attack and my attack. V2 crit.
Is that a bonus action?
And I got a 19.
Both yeah, both hit.
So V2 does 14 damage. No, wait. 16 damage, and I do 6 damage.
Okay, he's not back to bleeding, but
So-
you do a pretty heavy hit.
Sick. I'm gonna imagine that like V2 like latches on and does, for it to be a crit, like he latches on and does that thing that dogs do where they like shake their head and it like shakes and like probably like blood kind of like squeaks out of both sides.
He bites him in the balls. No more balls.
All right. He is going to take a second reaction this round. Maybe because of whatever has morphed into him. Who knows? And maybe he has more actions because 3 morphed into him. Who knows? I knows. So he's going to do 2 reactions and hit both. He's going to hit V2 first. And he has advantage. That is a dirty 20 to hit, so that hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 7, 11, 13 to V2.
He's still chilling.
Okay, he's going to do it again. That is a 19 to hit.
He is no longer chilling.
Is he only at 1 health point?
What? Yeah. 19 plus 13 is 32. That is
No. 13 damage, 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah, 19 still hits. His AC is 15.
Okay, so 13. So 13 was the original damage. And then 2, 6, 8.
He's still alive, but he is barely breathing.
So not chilling, but still there.
He is going to pick up the dog by the fucking metal scruff, and he is going to chuck him at you.
Oh.
He goes,
That's kinda
fuck
fun.
your fucking dog, and throws it at you.
You're like, V2 up? Just
That
latch
is
on.
18 to hit. Does that hit?
What was it?
18?
I'm going to use my reaction to use shield, so it does not hit.
It doesn't hit? Okay, well, V2 will take all the damage then. That is 11 damage.
Okay, V2 is down.
V2 breaks, when you shield up, V2 breaks in half and falls behind you. From your arcane shield you make. Alright, great. Top of the round. Codex.
I could see the weird those little slimy boys. Where are the other ones?
The other ones are... I can put them out for you.
Okay. I'm gonna move to right below this one to the right. Great. And then I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Make a wisdom saving throw first.
Make a wisdom save? A nat 20?
Nat 20, okay.
Oh, nat 20, does that...
Just as you're like looking at this thing and just like looking at it, you start to hear like these whispers that you're kind of like, go away. Like, you're fine, so continue.
Okay, alright, great. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Gotcha.
It's a 15-foot cone. They have to make dexterity saving throws.
All 3 of them?
No, just the first 2.
2 of them, oh, gotcha. Natural 16 and 15 for both of them.
God damn it.
I think that's a 18 and 17.
Jesus.
I just rolled well. I rolled the Codex dice and the other one you bought me, so that's your fault.
I'm sorry that they're really strong even when they're little worms.
Listen, I'll point it right down here. I have not touched them. Andrew can look at them right now. 15, 16.
They're going to take half, so they'll take 5 fire damage. Fire ignites any flammable objects or in the area that aren't worn or carried. I don't know if there's anything laying around that's flammable, but that's on me.
Can everybody make a Constitution saving throw?
Codex, the bad guy is over here!
I have failed my Constitution saving throw. Unless the DC was 4, I failed it.
The DC was 3. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, the DC was 3? Perfect.
DC's not that high, but it is higher than that.
It's higher than 4?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
19.
That'll save?
14.
14 will save?
25.
25 will save? 25 won't save. It's actually it's a threshold.
It's a bell curve.
Yeah, it's a bell curve. You gotta get in the little window. Yeah, 25 saves.
Oh
Codex?
shit, I'm too good.
I got 20. And I did not Wild Magic Surge, in case anybody needs to know.
Good. Everybody but Issa then will save. Oh wait, everyone do it twice. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
I got a natural 1. Does that save? How am I doing? Am I good over there? The dice is in jail. now. Should have been in jail before.
Okay, so Issa got a natural 1.
16.
Terrence got 16. Codex
I got an 11.
still saves 1.
19.
Saves
10.
still saves. That exactly saved. It was a DC 10.
The fucking save is so low, and I'm like,
Okay, so what happens is these like little masses, they're still there, but just getting hit, they let out this like shriek of like fucking unimaginable noises, and it'll just do a little bit of damage.
Carrie doesn't.
What is your health at, Issa?
oh, I have 9. I have 9.
Oh, you're okay. Ooh, you took 6 psychic damage. Altogether, 2 and 4. 2 psychic damage and then 4. They were D4s.
Well, I sure hope that Scar doesn't target me because it's his turn. That'd be crazy.
So Scar's gonna target.
So anyway, Scar's gonna take all 3 hits.
Yeah, so anyway, Scar's like,
Fully murder Issa. Just like
Scar was like, I like Rebecca. I want Rebecca to be in this game. No.
However,
Are you not done your turn?
No, I'm not. I'm then going to use fucking flexible casting, and I'm going to burn 2 of my sorcery points to regain a level 1 spell slot. And then I'm going to end my turn with a trap card face down in the defense.
Noted. Great.
That makes me laugh every time you say it. It doesn't matter.
So funny.
All right, on Scar's turn, Scar is going to pummel twice into Terry because Scar really doesn't like you. I don't know if you know that. Scar's never liked you if you don't know that.
Yeah, I know
I
that.
don't like you, bro, and I've
Never liked you.
Will a 15 hit?
No.
Plus
Really?
2.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, plus 2. Will a dirty 20 hit?
No.
Really?
No.
So it hits.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Damn it.
How bad does Terry look?
Really rough. Not great.
Do we started the round. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs. Fuck.
Okay.
Same thing. She's gonna be like Duck.
Will a 19
like,
hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, make your little check.
I have unarmored defense, so
I
it's
know you
actually
do.
not that great at the moment.
Codex is gonna yell Duck. But when she yells it, she's like Duck, and it's
It literally sounds like duck. It sounds exactly like Scar.
What?
If you look over, if you
He's
look at her for a second, her lips are like still crackling pink.
What?
she's really confused. And then Terrence, you get advantage on your next attack, ability save, or ability check.
Nice.
Okay, how do you feel about being killed? He got max damage, which is 20, which is 10 bludgeoning to you. Are you down?
Where is it 10?
Boom! Knocks you out, and you watch as Terrence gets knocked out and knocked backwards.
Do I lose it?
Yeah,
Oh,
you get knocked out of rage.
Oh yeah, fuck.
So Terrence is back. Terry is gone. But remember, if you get up and take another one,
I know. I'm exactly where I want to be, baby.
and then for his third strike, can you literally take the V2 one and can you crumple it up in front of Lexi and spit in her face? No, just kidding.
You need to spit into the camera.
Yeah, into the camera, please. Yeah, take it. To put your face like in front of the A camera on the TV.
Yeah, hold on.
For those listening to the podcast, what happened was Lexi opened her mouth and put her face very close to her camera.
Explain that one.
Yeah, I should explain that one. She was ready to receive.
Always.
For his third attack, he is going to turn to Wash, and he is going to grapple you by the head. Make a grapple check.
Okay.
Ooh, 25. 19 plus 6, baby.
23.
Oh.
I think that's less than 25.
Yeah.
It was almost incredible.
He just kind of goes, not as fun, is it?
Football.
And kind of no, he's not dumb. He picks up your head, by your head. You're like, hey, I'm out of here. That'll be
Hear me
his
suddenly?
turn. He does still have reactions and other things, but Warsh. No, Issa. And then Warsh.
Oh god. I'm gonna do the Divine Smite Great Axe thing one more time. Oh god, a 15 doesn't hit.
Doesn't. I'm sorry.
Nope. No, that's okay. And then I'm gonna do. Sorry, I'm between two things. I mean, I have 3 hit points left, so I can either leave right now and get hit and die, or I can stay where I am and be up for some bonus, my bonus action and reaction.
True.
Let me see. I think I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself. And that's it. I'm not gonna try to move because I'm gonna take an opportunity attack. So
Does have legs. Wash. You are currently being grappled.
I have many options. One would probably kill you.
Ooh, that doesn't make sense.
Hey, don't.
Yeah. Well, I have many options. One would probably kill Terrence.
Do it.
No.
I said I'm gonna go into danger state and just roll double ones immediately. First time I go into danger state and die.
Connor, while Andrew's thinking, do these little slug boys do they have eyes?
I know why you're asking, but no, they don't.
Nice.
At first I was like, why are you asking that? I was like, that's so weird. I was like, oh, yeah. No.
Would you still love me if I was a worm? If I was Heidi Klum as a worm?
Yes. If you're Heidi Klum as a worm, correct. Yes, I'd still love you. I'd love you more.
And speaking is like a free action, but you have to take it on your turn, correct? Like I couldn't talk right now.
I'll let you get like a word or two in. Don't give me like a 10-minute speech or like even a 1-minute speech.
No, like a sentence. Can I give you a sentence?
Sure. If it's a quick shoutable thing, that's fine.
Yeah.
Subject to change, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. She's just gonna shout, "Boys, this way, you big stupid idiots!" In Scar's voice.
Oh.
She's doing it in Scar's voice.
Roll. I shall roll. It'll be a fun little secret roll that I'll save for later.
All right. Well, I'm not going to try to escape because that would not help anything. So I'm just gonna I guess kick him in the side if I can.
Kick him in the nards
Yeah,
again.
Nat 20!
20 to the nards, please!
9 damage.
9 damage, okay. It does look like he starts to bleed again. Well, bleed. Kind of like, probably throws up on your chest.
That's upsetting.
I wish he would stop
Do you
throwing
have
up.
your like little open? Yeah, it's great.
Like blouse.
Chunky. He had chunky something earlier.
Ew.
It was Cam's.
Yeah. All right. That is your turn. You are still grappled. Terrence, make a death save. What'd you get?
19.
19. Great. So that's a save.
Hooray.
All right. Enemies' turns. I got a. Well, I don't need to tell you what I got. They don't look at you, but they kind of they just go away. They get sucked into him, and he heals back again, and he's no longer bleeding. And he just goes, and he's gonna punch Wash in the stomach. Oh wait, no, he's gonna knee Wash in the stomach.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I guess again. That's a dirty 20 for you.
16 doesn't hit, does it?
No. That is 15 bludgeoning. As you just like right into your chest. How you doing?
I've been better.
Okay, great.
Oh, bummer.
And then he's going
Bummer.
and then he's going to pick up Wash, like literally still holding Wash by the head. He's going to hold him above him and look at one and throw Wash at one.
Stop throwing my friends at me.
We're having a fun time here. Okay, so
He's
he's
the TPKS.
he could. It's possible.
You remember we're level 3, right?
Yeah. I know. Today I was like, you guys need to be leveled up to 6, right? And Vic was like, we're 3, and I was like, all right. It's fine. Okay, so to throw a Wash, that'll be a 17 to hit one.
Yep.
I still have shield up, so no.
How long does it last?
I haven't gone yet.
Gotcha.
I haven't gone since casting it.
Noted.
RIP to Wash, though, that hits the shield.
Wash breaks in half. Like a Matryoshka doll.
But I'm still alive, so my legs and torso.
You're still alive, but you're barely breathing. 11 damage, bludgeoning.
Oh, I'm sure just barely alive.
Okay. Cool. So it hits one, and one is just like boom and blocks you as you just boom and fall. Then he gonna rush at one. No, he's gonna rush to Codex.
Wait, hold on. Now, wait.
I don't think it's Scar's. Is it Scar's turn?
No, but Scar had a reaction. Plus, Scar skill has his regular reaction, and then absorbing the enemy. Since it's the enemy's turn, he gets an action for each of their turns for absorbing them.
That's tough.
Gotcha. No, I was just fully wondering, and for the listeners at home, I'm sure they were wondering too.
You could use your opportunity attack now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to now. Now that
You
that's
could
an
stab
option.
him before he kills me, and that would be very cool.
It would be cool.
Because
I got a dirty 20
That'll hit.
to hit. Yeah. Yeah, 14 piercing.
Okay, noted.
On his way out.
Noted. Cool.
Issa's
Also-
praising her god that she hasn't talked to in a while.
I don't know if you
She's
guys
like,
have put this together yet or not. The reason why it seems like he has a lot of health is because he's very similar to Terry. That's my hint to you.
Yeah, that checks out, yeah.
Well, Terrence is dead, so...
The real
Not yet.
question is, can we eventually also turn into Slug Boys and go into Terrence?
Maybe. I'm going to grapple you,
Wait.
Codex. Or sorry, I won't. Scar will.
Okay.
Ooh.
I can do a dex.
You can do acrobatics or athletics.
They're neither of them are hot girl stuff. 16.
All right. You get picked up by the ears.
Yeah, that checks out.
And then he looks back at 1 and throws you at 1.
Jesus Christ.
He saw V2 break in half, and he's trying to get.
Hey, he's
half
gonna
in
get
half.
I'm gonna break it in half.
He's like, I see.
He kind of he picks up Codex by the ears. Who I'm sure Codex is like like
Yeah, she's not happy.
picks up Codex by the ears and goes, "I don't like you." Second after fucking him. Wait, no, after that one, and then throws Codex at 1. Ooh, 23.
That will finally hit.
Thank God. Okay, you will both take the same amount of damage. It is 9, 13, 15 bludgeoning. And then Codex, you are now prone. And then for his last action, and he still has a reaction during 1's turn, he go step on Terrence's chest.
No. I just got back.
You immediately lose two death saves.
Shit.
So you just watch it, he goes like, fuck you. Like right into your chest.
And I'm just...
Okay. 1.
See, I'm chilling here with a hit point.
Oh no!
Yeah, when that hit, I was like, hey.
Oh, I'm stupid. I have Tides of Chaos. Oh, fuck. Never mind. It's fine.
Oh, I'm gonna try to hit again, but I definitely miss with a 11. And so I'm gonna start moving back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to get as much distance as I can get away.
Top of the round, Codex.
I'm gonna get up, and then I am going to use my bonus action to use Second Wind, and hopefully heal somewhat. I rolled a 5 plus my fighter level, which is 1, so I heal for 6. How is he looking? I'm assuming he looks great.
He doesn't look great, but he doesn't look like he's not bleeding. He's not half.
I am going to back up 15 feet. I'm just following 1. And
I'm in danger.
help me. And then I am going to go with the classic firebolt.
Gotcha.
Because it's the best I can do right now. I can use Tides of Chaos to gain advantage on it's 1 attack, ability check, or saving throw. Does spell attacks count?
Yes.
Got it. It's not gonna hit. That's 12.
12 a miss. So you just kind of right by him. It is his turn, and he is going to do something. See, the thing is, we're also on a timeline because we gotta get Vic out of here in like 10 minutes, less than. Okay. What do I want to do? Because there's some things I could do.
If you kill Terrence, we don't need Vic here.
Shut up! Why did you say that? That's what I was afraid of!
I'm kidding.
If he hits me once, I will die. Although that would be a fun cliffhanger.
Here's a fun cliffhanger, actually. Actually, here's a very fun cliffhanger, actually. He reaches down to Terrence and grabs 3 vials in his meaty hand of Terrence's and drinks one.
Oh.
And that's where we'll pick it up next time.
Watch, he explodes.
He could.
Good. Could be tailored just for me.
So we will pick it up from there, that nail-biting expense.